Check 1, 2. Welcoming Maizi, Kuya from Philippines, Gary. We're gonna be learning some meditation today because it's good. We've been doing a lot of spiritual talk, but we need to get into more discipline. Which is a lot of people don't want to do because why? It requires more effort. We can talk about God all day and don't learn how to connect with the source energy. Welcoming 911 Stylist. And so everything is free. I gotta say that every time because there's a lot of teachers, like everything spiritual people can make money off. But our ancestors just help us if we are willing to learn with an open mind, open heart. Yeah. Well, wherever you do meditation, it works. And it's as deep as you want to go. And so I'm going to wait a little bit for people to come in and then we'll see what happens. I stayed on till 3 a.m. last night. And it was amazing. Amazing. It's just helping the world requires so much sacrifice. And I see that we're moving forward. It's like your people is the people that's receptive to you. Oh, okay. Thank you. I can barely read your name. In England? Because when the universe tells you, hey, teach some meditation, you just do it. You're welcome. Because I want to see my brothers and sisters deepen their spirituality, And a lot of times you don't find teachers that deepen you. They're just doing a different variation of what the other teacher is doing, but lacking depth. And to get more depth, you gotta pay more. Like, really. I watched the rerun this morning. Oh, okay. A lot of y'all are watching the reruns on YouTube, so. Because at nighttime, because when you start to do things that appear, people aren't sure, are you serious or not? Like, is this guy trying to manipulate us? Is this guy trying to convert us to Buddhism? Right now it's 11:47 a.m. Sometimes RoboCop may think, do you do tarot? I used to. I rarely do it now because when you have the knowledge and wisdom, when you have open-minded people, when you help people open their heart and mind, you don't need the tarot. The tarot is for people who still don't trust their teacher. But it takes a lot for people to trust you. You have to be consistent. You have to be honest. You have to have integrity. You have to be pure for people to just trust your words. But many people don't trust the teacher, so they need a tarot. And because it makes people feel like, oh, this is from the universe. Everything's from the universe, but is it love? Just cards, yeah. The real knowledge is from the heart. But many people need it. Why? Because that's where they come from, right? I have a workout class I need to, okay. Shout out to Light of Grace. So we're going to get right to it. Meditation is to help you be aware. Is a tool. Is a tool that you can abuse. For example, you can use this bell to remind you to meditate, but you don't always have the bell, but you always have your breath, right? So the awareness of the sound is the awareness of your life. You pay attention. Am I moody? Is my mind being a big pouty baby? Is my shoulders aching? Why? Because I'm not aware of my posture at work when I'm stressed. So at the end of my work period, my shoulder feels so tight. Why? Because when you get really stressed, you're unaware your shoulders come up to your ears. Meditation helps us to be aware of our body, mind, and action. When we're aware of our body, when we're aware of our thoughts, we become aware of our actions. And when we consistently become aware of our body, mind, and action, we feel connected to our soul, our Buddha nature, our Christ consciousness, our divine nature. It's hard to connect to the divine nature if you ain't even present in your life. Let me repeat that. It's hard to connect to your divine nature if you ain't even here. So many people will try to open their third eye when they're not even aware of their own posture, when they're not even aware of their ego, their arrogance, their doubt, fears, worries, jealousy. So when we're not aware, we connect to what we think is the spirit. So we make up a fantasy about what is God when we're not even here. When we're making up fantasy and archangels with our brain, we're disconnected from here. But when we're present in our heart, the visions come to us without us having to create more dopamine vision so that we can have faith in the archangels here. But many people are doing this thing, making up visions. The visions come to you. Don't go looking for the vision. The universe is right here and right now. We're making up something about God and the universe in the sky. The way is not in the sky. The way is within. And so it makes sense. Right? It makes sense. So how do you connect? Okay, so the most solid foundation. So I'm going to share with you the solid foundation to meditation that has been deeply effective to me because I've done so many types of meditation. This is called the 7-point system, which is simple as hell. The most advanced things are the most simple things. People want to do fire breath and all these things. That is a shortcut for people who have issues just being. Why? because there's more to do in fire breath. When you're doing less, it's more difficult because there's no dopamine for the mind. And so if you're somebody who's highly stressed, if you're living a life that's fast-paced, if you're dealing with a chaotic environment on a daily basis, you need more of the stillness. But those people oftentimes do it a fire style. It's better than doing nothing. But you have to see how can you advance and further your spiritual connection and devotion by learning both fire and water style. Water breath, right? So the 7-point system is a foundation to both the water style and the fire style. It's learning how to posture yourself so that when you're not present, you're aware that you're not present. Here's the 7-point system. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to be so like straight, and you're not here to slouch, okay? You see that? I'm not doing this. All right, I'm doing enough to be disciplined and comfortable. But if you're overly comfortable, your brain will get sleepy. So sometimes you need to push yourself a little bit farther, more tight practice. But when you're disciplined, you're a lot more sharper, okay? So first 3 points, legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted. And it's not like a law that you must sit like this, okay? So everything I'm telling you, when you have mastered the basics, you can break every rule. When you master the basics, you can break every rule. Look at Michael Jordan. How the heck did he make those layup shots from behind the rim? He's breaking the rule, but why? When you have good foundations, then you can break the rule. But if you don't have good foundation yet, don't go and try to do fancy stuff like. Because why? Sometimes we're doing it because of ego when we can't just do the basic first. Fundamental is very important, right? Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted. 1, back 2, heads tilted. 3, hands stacked. Okay? Right here, just in your lap, relax. Number 4. Number 5, tongue gently touching the roof of your mouth. And all these points, I'm not thinking hard about it. I'm just aware of my body. Because when I'm not aware, what happens? Oh, there goes my back. So it's like a checkpoint. When you're not aware of your checkpoint, you're naturally going to sway your head. Your tongue's you're gonna be clicking your jaw, because why? You may not be present. You're gonna be doing weird stuff because lack of discipline. But when you can discipline your body, your mind becomes disciplined, then your action becomes disciplined. Does that make sense? Okay. So there's a science to everything, and I used to not be very disciplined. And I didn't follow the 7-point system at first. I just freestyled my meditation. So when I was in deep meditation, I was drooling on myself. Why? I didn't leave my tongue touching gently the roof of my mouth. So I would be in super deep meditation, and I would or when I'm meditating and my back's not completely straight, what happens? I start doing this. Right, you start super slouching because your brain is turning off and you're not aware of your body. But when you become disciplined, when you fall asleep, what happens? You sway like a bamboo. Because guess what? You gonna fall asleep, bro. Sister, you gonna fall asleep. Why? Because you're still, and when you're not disciplined or when you're more tired, I'll share you all the techniques so that how to deal with when you're very sleepy and when you're very alert. how to push your boundaries when you have energy and you're ready to go deep, which is called tight practice. So if you're more sleepy, then you need to be tight practice. If you want to go farther, then you need to also tight practice. So it's more about choosing to go deeper, choosing to make it more difficult because you're comfortable with meditation. Because when you're too comfortable, what happens? At a sound bath, like, who the hell snoring back there? What's that? Is that dude? But we don't say that out loud. We don't say that out loud. Legs crossed. And if you're having flexibility issue, I will address it once we get through the 7 points, okay? Legs crossed, why? So I'm going to go through everything and then I'm going to explain to you why. And then if you have flexibility issue, I will help you address how to improve your flexibility, especially with sitting on the ground, which is the most difficult for people who don't sit on the ground, okay? And why it's important to sit on the ground to ground yourself. Okay, legs crossed. How about sitting? You can sit anywhere. You just need to be inspired to meditate. As you begin to be more inspired, there's a reason why we sit on the ground. Okay? So in the beginning, sit wherever you want. Sit on a chair, sit on a tree. Okay, don't sit on a tree, don't sit on a tree. I'm just kidding. Sit on a chair in your sofa, have good posture. But when you're sitting on the ground, you connect to the ground and you feel supported, more centered. If you fall asleep on a chair, what do you think gonna happen? You wanna fall off the chair? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's safer, you know. The sitting inside grounding is more about something within, inside or outside. Because we're sitting not for the external environment, we're sitting for our internal environment. But the thing is, if you're inside all day, going outside will inspire you more. Why? First, it's uncomfortable. Why? Now it's hot, whatever, there's bugs. Right? So in the beginning, you want to be comfortable because if it's really difficult, you're not going to want oh, it's too hard. I hear the ambulance going by. My neighbor's staring at me. So in the beginning, just do what works for you, okay? As you get more advanced, you can sit anywhere. You could be at a train station. No one knows you're meditating. And you're just enjoying your life. You could be sitting on a bus meditating, but you're not here to you're here to be deeply mindful. Shout out to Jesus, man. So legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands stacked in your lap, tongue gently touching the roof of your mouth, eyes partially closed, mostly closed, half closed. And the last point is your breath. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted. Everything is just a gentle reminder for you to be here, because you can completely just be in La La Land, visualizing the Buddha with your head, visualizing Jesus with your head, when all the sacred things right here, right now. But instead, we want to make up visualization, so we use our ego to make up what we think. With our limited mind, we make up what we think is God. How can a limited mind visualize the infinite? So this is why when we learn to let go of our limited way of perceiving, we don't need to perceive, we don't need to view anything. It's just now. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands stacked here, tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth, eyes partially closed so that we don't create more melatonin. If we completely close our eyes, our brain goes, oh, it looks like you're trying to go to sleep. But if you keep it partially closed, oh, we're not sure if you're trying to go to sleep. And the last point, slowly in, slowly out. We leave our hands stacked. Why? In the beginning, when we're beginning our meditation, an undisciplined mind will start scratching. Because why? We're not used to being still, so we're more itchy. We're gonna be like tapping. Some people like they're anxious. And so we keep it here so that we know, hey, look, your hands are right here. So you're learning to tame your body. When you're able to tame your body, you're able to tame your thoughts and emotions. But how can you tame your thoughts and emotions when you can't even stop, when you can't even like let your hands rest? Think about that. If you can't even tame your own hand from just being fidgety. Now in the beginning it may be very hard because you're just a fidgety, you're not practiced yet. But over time, I believe if you commit yourself for a month, 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, your result will be profound, because it was for me. But I think just 1 week of doing it, you're like, something feels good about life. Oh, it's just me. You are something, you are a blessing in your life because you're here. Your existence is a blessing, and when you just learn to be with your existence on a daily basis, thank you for my life. And you shower yourself with your own love. That's why I'm excited about this stuff, because you become your own blessing. Okay, let's stay focused. Legs crossed. I'm gonna run it through maybe one or two more times, and I'll go over the details and how to be more flexible. Like if you cannot achieve the flat lotus, the half lotus, if you can do the full lotus, great. If you cannot do the full lotus, you don't have to, okay? It's more about learning to tame your body. But when you're taming your body and you get comfortable, you need to push your boundaries a little bit so that you're not too comfortable. When you're too comfortable, your brain becomes too comfortable. So you need to continue to sharpen your mind by not being comfortable. In your life, when you're too comfortable, your purpose ends up at a retirement home. But when you are chasing your dream, you live your dream until the end. And you stay a lot healthier. You know why? You're connected to your purpose. So you have the willpower to live longer because you got stuff to do that adds to your dream until the last day on earth. When you got nothing to do in your life and no purpose, no calling, you end up at a retirement home or some faraway land where you live a vacation and you deteriorate 10 years faster. Which is, right? So when you don't got purpose, you live 10 years less, and that is a statistic you can go look at. When you put people in a retirement home, they live 10 years less. That is so crazy. But when you have a purpose, it's like, why does a Zen master live so long? Because they love helping people feel connection. And when you help others, your connection deepens too. That's why all the great teachers live long. Because when you help others, it makes you feel bright too. But it's not like, I'm bright, I'm a bright teacher. You just know that the people around you are actually happy. Right? And you ain't even charging people money, right? But they're gonna try to use my face to try to get money from you. So watch out for those scammers, which we can call them the hustlers out there. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands in one place. Tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. Eyes partially closed, half closed, mostly closed. Focusing on our breath. Slowly out. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Have good posture, but slowly settle your body so that you're not so tense. In the beginning, you were tense, but eventually you let yourself ground a little bit. As you begin to maybe lose your awareness of your body, like you start to sway, then you need to sharpen and tighten your discipline. Okay, you don't have to do the full lotus. I'm just showing you that you if you can do it, great. If you can't do it, for example, when I first started meditating, my legs were like this, and I went, ow, ow, my groin, ow, ow, ow. I learned from Michael Beckwith, how do you deal with that? Because the goal is to sit on the ground. But in the beginning, it's okay that you sit on a chair, the sofa, the bed. Please do your best to move from laying down. I started by laying down for like 2 months. But eventually, you fall asleep. Sleeping ain't meditation, people. That's why it's called sleeping. If you're laying down and you fall asleep, it's easier to fall asleep if you're laying down, because that's what you do when you're sleeping. Okay? Now, if you can lay down and not fall asleep, you're the Holy One. You're the Holy One. Right? And so let's say you're ready to sit in meditation, and you're ready to sit on the ground. How the heck do you how do you make it comfortable? In the beginning, you want to be comfortable. Why? Everything uncomfortable in the beginning is a deterrent from you meditating. So in the beginning, you want more comfort because your brain is a big baby. Wah, this hurts. Wah, wah. So you want it to be comfortable because you're at the baby stage of meditation. Does that make sense? So in the beginning, comfort is beautiful because babies need a lot of support. And there's nothing wrong with comfort. But as you become more disciplined, you don't need the cushion. You don't need the pillow. You don't need your bed. All you need is the ground and you. Okay? So if you're somebody who cannot sit on the ground, how do you address it? Number one, you can use a cushion. This cushion is more flat. Why? Because as you meditate farther, you're going to get closer to the ground. Some people sit on a thicker zafu, because that's what works for them. Eventually, you want to slowly let go of the zafu. But when you first begin, do whatever it takes for you to be comfortable. So the secret to sitting comfortably on the ground in the beginning is called raising your hip above your knee, right? So if you're somebody who's sitting like this, ow, 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 I thought that bald guy told me it's gonna be fun. Ow, ow, ow. So first you get a pillow, your pillow, okay, like your bed pillow. You put the pillow under you and your hip is still not above your knee, right? And so what do you do to the pillow? You fold your pillow and you sit on the pillow and your hip is still not above your knee. Well, I mean, mine is, but yours may be like this. Ow, ow, ow. So you get another pillow, okay? Another pillow. And you sit up. Like, ooh, okay. Ooh, I feel like a butterfly now. Right? Because why? Your hip is above your knee and you're giving comfort to your groin area or your legs that allows you to sit. If two pillows folded is not enough, you need to stretch your damn body. Okay, just kidding. Stretch your body and get a third pillow. Put it on top. If that third pillow, then fold that too. If you need a fourth freaking pillow, then that's what you need to get, boo. You know what I'm saying? You gonna meditate, okay? You gonna meditate no matter what, okay? If you need 5 pillows, God bless you. If you need 6 pillows, I will help. You know what I'm saying? Like, get somebody. How are you gonna stack 6 pillows? Okay. We're good. The ADHD. Now you get the pillows, okay? Okay, you should see the pyramid. So now you know if you want to learn to sit on the ground, get your pillows. Okay. You can also, if you don't have pillows, use blankets. God, if you don't have blankets, you can go get some damn bricks from somewhere. Just whatever it takes for you to start and feel inspired. Get your damn yoga blocks and pillows and start. Okay. Next step, now that we address the first landmark, legs crossed, right? We're done with that. Back straight. Denise says my back is spasming. That's where we're getting to. If your back goes, my leg's good, but now my back, ow, 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 ow. You want to sit close to the wall so that once your back is being a big baby, you can lean on the wall. But you want to slowly lean off the wall. When your back has comfort, slowly move yourself off the wall. So, because in the beginning, I was just like y'all. My back hurt, my leg hurt, everything hurt. But I decided I am not going to give up because meditation is dope, actually. So I sat with 2 pillows folded, which is like 4 layers of cushion, and I sat leaning against the wall, but I knew I did not want to be attached to the wall. So I would lean when my back is hurting, and when my back felt comforted, I would lean off. So I would do this for maybe 2 months. Eventually, I didn't need the wall because I was meditating for 15 to 30 minutes. Okay? Y'all paying attention, right? So the cushions and the wall will help you with your legs, right? So most men, okay, Thank you. Most men and who are like most people who are tight, like they're like everything's tight here. Women have more chemicals that make their body more flexible. Cause why? Women create babies. They have the relaxin chemical that makes them stretchy like a, like a yoga master. And men don't. Okay. And so a lot of guys, you can see them like, golly, bro. Golly. Keep going. So. Okay. Legs crossed. Yeah, just watch out for the scammers out there. That's why I said I never ask for money. Like just me telling you that is helping a lot of scammers not scam you. That's why I keep saying it. Because why the hell would God want me to be a beggar? But in the beginning, I didn't know, but my master taught me, does God want you to be a beggar? But when you help people, people give you. Many of you give me, but I never beg for it. Why? Because I'm not here to be a beggar. I'm here to serve the best that I can, and I'm just grateful for all the blessings. Shout out to Huma, Mira. Okay. 2 pillows folded, 3, 4, 5 pillows folded, leaning on the wall. Why is your head slightly tilted? Because when your head's slightly tilted, you're not meditating to look like a statue for people out there. When you slightly tilt your head, you're connecting more within. Right? Versus because you feel more open to something out there versus something in here. Does that make sense? Do you ever go to, yeah. Okay. And so everything is there for a reason. It makes you go in, and it's like, it's a discipline because it's just a slight head tilt. When you lack discipline and you're in your head, maybe you'll start doing this thing, that thing. No. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilt. Again, once you master the foundation, do whatever you want. It's the right hand, right on top of left. And tuck it in. And just check your posture. You can adjust. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. Remember that. It's not about being perfect with these 7-point system. It's about being aware that your hand, when you tell yourself that your hand is stacked, that you're not stumbling, that you're not fidgety. Because why? That you have a plan and you execute that plan. Even though your mind wants to. And if you're itchy, it's fine. Don't make it a big deal. Return to the point system. As you become more seasoned meditator, you won't be as itchy. You won't be as fidgety because your mind is also surrendering to the peace within you. Okay. So that's why we have our hands stacked here. When you first meditate and you're somebody who has a lot of energy or who drinks a lot of caffeine, you can feel the energy like hey, look, you start to feel energy on your body that you didn't before. So it makes you more itchy. Blood vessels, you can start to recognize your blood vessels. Like, oh, I feel blood vessels in my arm pulsing. And as you meditate deeper, you'll feel blood vessels in your face because you're so deep in meditation. But remember, meditation is a tool to help you be centered so that you can use your life to make your life useful, to execute your plan, your vision, and help people eventually. That's why I'm on here. I can't cross my legs like that because my knee ligament is hurt. If you cannot cross your legs, you don't have to. So your form, like if you're somebody who cannot cross it, you don't have to. Because, right, now you can slowly heal yourself by, right, if you have to sit with your one leg sticking out, that's going to be your meditative form. So find form in that part, and then slowly you want to push yourself to cross the legs, because your body can heal itself, but it takes time to slowly stretch. It may take you 6-7 months to slowly bend your leg, but I'm telling you, your body knows how to heal itself. And that's the beautiful part about these healing arts, is that your body has the manuscript to heal yourself if you just get out of the way. Okay? So instead of like trying to sit cross-legged, you just start with one leg out. It's okay. Because in the beginning, I did the same thing. Okay, in the beginning, I sat with my legs, one leg in and one leg out. Why? Because it was painful in the beginning. Do what worked for you, and then slowly, eventually you can push yourself to sit here. And then I'll show you other more advanced techniques, more fire style, okay? I want to be centered but don't like the tingles. It's registering in my brain as sensory overload. You have to learn how to be present and not in your brain. Which is why meditation works, because meditation doesn't need you to be in your head. It needs you to just observe. Your brain has the tingles, but you just observe. Which will take time. Everything takes time. But when the universe tells me, get online and teach people how to meditate with detail, with inspiration, you do it. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands stacked. And again, as you begin to master meditation, you can break every form. Like I call this the lily pad, right? I don't even cross the legs. I just straight up do a lily pad, which means my legs are just flat towards the ground. Because why? Because I enjoy it. But of course, if I want to go deep, then I push the boundaries of what's possible. Why? I'm not here to be comfortable. To deepen your life, it requires sacrifice. Most people don't want to sacrifice because they want to watch more Korean drama on Netflix. Okay? Tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. When you're in deep meditation and your tongue is not touching the roof of your mouth, you're going to drool. Which I have, maybe once or twice, because as you deepen your meditative practice, you naturally want to try to sit longer because you want to push your boundaries. So that you can push, because when you can sit longer, you become a more patient person. And the world needs more patient people. Just my opinion. if you don't learn to do it, you're gonna be drooling, which is fine if you like to drool. In meditation, sometimes I like to click. Whenever I'm not present, I secretly click my teeth together. The tongue position helps. Yeah, exactly. So this is why we just leave your tongue touching the roof, because it stops you from clicking your jaw and doing secret play distraction. Because why? You have discipline. And the next point, right? Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands in the same place, tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. We get to our eyes. Eyes partially closed, half closed, fully closed, so that we don't create more melatonin that makes us sleepy. If you're fully energized, you want a tiny bit open. Right? Why? It's fine because you have a lot of energy. It's fine to release more melatonin so that you can go into deeper meditation. But if you're sleepy and you're trying to meditate, open your eyes more so that you're not creating more melatonin. Something that will help is a little green tea. But make sure not too much. If you drink too much green tea, your brain will be really activated, because most people don't know how to drink in just a little bit. So don't oversteep that tea, but just a little bit of caffeine, it helps you to have focus. But you don't want to drink too much, then you'll start thinking about your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and you'll start thinking about levitating and all these things. Now you in your head. You know what I'm saying? So again, eyes partially closed, right? Because why? You're low energy. You need more light in. If you're feeling balanced, just center. If you want to push yourself more, just a tiny opening. Like if you have a lot of caffeine in your system, you want to just do a tiny bit, and you just see a little tip of your nose. And the last point, breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Just the nostrils only. Breathing in, this is called a 7-point system from the Zen. This is more a water style discipline. Slowly out. Again, it's not about being perfect. It's about being aware of your posture. When you're aware of your body, you become aware of your mind and your thoughts and your emotions also. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. And enjoy just a little bit. You're here to enjoy, but not get too comfortable. From time to time, check your posture. Leg crossed, back straight. Head slightly tilted. Hands in the same place. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Eyes partially closed. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Okay. Is this abdominal breathing? Breathe where you're comfortable. In the beginning, many people don't realize you can breathe into the bottom of your stomach. See, when I'm breathing, I guess I've been meditating for so long that I just breathe into my stomach without needing to raise my chest, which it may be uncomfortable for you, but if you can do it, beautiful. Right? In the beginning, we chest breathing or throat breathing. But when you learn to breathe into your stomach, your body becomes more calm. Everything should be relaxed. But when you're breathing, you can feel some contraction into your stomach. In through the nose, out through the nose. But if you need to exhale through your mouth in the beginning, do what works for you, okay? I'm sharing with you the details of what I'm doing, but in the beginning, I just did whatever. Let's just be honest. And then, and naturally, we're gonna not follow the 7-point system. And then you'll see, oh, that's why they do the 7-point system. Because why? Many people don't want to just believe that there's a reason why 7-point system is a system. That's why I'm sharing with you the details, because I also didn't follow the 7-point system. I thought, yeah. So again, I normally in the beginning did not breathe into my stomach. I breathe more. Yes, I only breathe through my nose, but occasionally in the beginning of the meditation, I'll breathe through my mouth. And at the end of the day, it's more about centering yourself with discipline. Okay? Now, when you get comfortable with everything, you want to break. When you're too comfortable and you're falling asleep, in the beginning, we start with music, right? As you begin to mature, you want to slowly not lean on the wall. As you mature, you want to slowly remove one layer of cushion. As you mature, you want to turn the music off. Where you don't need the music, your breath becomes the music. I tried breathing through my stomach and I feel dizzy. When you're not used to it, everything becomes dizzy because you're learning to exercise those muscles to breathe. Because why? Most people breathe shallow because nobody taught them that they can breathe deeper than their lower lungs. In the beginning, use the music as much as you want. I used music for many years of my meditation. Binaural beats, different ambiances. But eventually you want to let go more and more. Okay? While you're in this meditation, observe your thoughts, but don't try to find a solution. Don't look for an answer. You are the answer. The answer will come to you when you have faith in yourself. Solutions will naturally appear because you begin to believe in you. But do you believe in you? Sometimes we say we believe what we do it with doubt. We're like sitting in belief, but quietly we actually are scared. When fear blocks the energy, doubt, fears, worries, limiting stories, why you can't. And sometimes it's quiet. Nobody knows, but you have a fear that you won't make it, that you won't heal, that it won't happen for you. So it's up to you to face the truth and pull the fear out. And how do you pull the fear out? There's nothing to pull out. The fear is an illusion that your own mind makes. And for you to be more present with your breath and celebrate this moment. One of the biggest fears is losing our life. It's not everybody's going to experience that, but you don't have to fear it. Your final days does not have to come with a fear mentality. It's a reality that no human being escapes. So instead of fearing the end, just be grateful that at least you woke up today. At least you have this moment. When you get over the fear of the final days, you begin to live your damn life. Many people live in fear of what? Fear of whatever. It's just fear. Do you want to live in fear? Just say hell no, okay? I don't want to live in fear. You don't have to. How do you want to live? In peace? Okay, let's do it. You want to live in bliss, in joy, in harmony, in happiness, in contentment, in beauty, in shine. You don't have to try. You are the shine. You are the beauty. Just be in the moment where all things are. But today you're choosing the good things, but an undisciplined mind will have irrational fears. The solar eclipse, the rapture is coming. The rapture is coming. It's not the rapture is coming, it's called fear-based mentality. If it's our time to go, it's our time. We ain't escaping it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't escaping. We don't need to escape. We need to what? Embrace this moment. Any day can be your final day, but today, did you embrace and appreciate your life? Why not right now? I think that's enough meditation lesson for today because I have to go do Amazon delivery soon. That's my main job. Yeah, every live stream is recorded to Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to go watch the live stream, so as I grow more online, then I'll do less Amazon deliveries. But until that time, we gonna do whatever it takes to get there without charging people, your brothers and sisters, for money, without scamming people with somebody else. Right. I'm only sharing with you because why? The community is starting to respect you. The community is starting to be open to listening. And this is why the universe told me, hey, get on real quick and teach some meditation because they're ready to go to the next level. Because it's through these disciplines for many, many years. I was very committed to traditional way of meditation, I think for about 7 years. And now my life becomes a meditative experience where I enjoy my life, and my life is not being like a meditative pet rock. I'm not here to be a Zen pet rock. I'm here to be me, to be sassy, and if you hear, the hood, if you hear the urbanness, that's who I am. I'm not here to pretend to be Guru Janet. In the past, when I didn't know better, I would try to sound spiritual. Maria, thank you so much for the roses. Chani, thank you for the roses. Nicole for the heart puff. Ram, I know I sound very spiritual because you expect them back. But sometimes, that's the best that we know. And I'm here to be honest with you. There's my alarm. Because I got an Amazon delivery at 1:15. Because I used to be like that, a Zen pet rock. I don't want y'all to end up looking and operating like a damn rock. Just be your damn self. And remember, watch out for the scammers trying to get you to pay for a card reading. Shout out to the hustlers who don't know better, because oftentimes they grow up in a poor environment, and so people who scam, sometimes that's the best that they know. So we have to send love to the scammers too, because they're our brothers and sisters, right? Like imagine you had to live a life where you scam people, and that's the best that you know. Avis is here, yeah. Love to all hurt people. I live in H-Town, Houston, Texas. I would love to see envelopes. This meditation state. Not sure what. I would love to see envelopes. This meditation state. Okay. Makes my heart race just thinking about it. And again, the reason why I'm on here is because I got tired of seeing people just helping each other only for money. Oh, shout out to the Woodlands. Yes, every Sunday, we have a local free sound healing meditation at 2 p.m. at St. Thomas University, the park called Menil Park. Every Sunday, free meditation, sound healing, hosted by the Mystic Village, which is me, Brother Sean, Sister Emily, Brother Charles, Sister Jill, and young mystic Evie, the Biohut. And so, why do we do free stuff? Because that's what Jesus, Buddha, and all the great like our ancestors who were impactful didn't charge us money. Why the hell are we gonna do it to our brothers and sisters? I grew up in communities that didn't charge me money. The only time I was charged money is when I learned from Western teachers. Why? Because that's what's being taught here. Right? The founder of Reiki did not charge for teaching. But when one of their disciples wanted to make it more Westerner, she charged $10,000 for Reiki mastery. It's good business. Like I could charge you, but that's not what our ancestors taught. That's not what the medicine men and women taught. So help me do the unconditional loving thing in a world that needs $111 for a full reading, $11 for a mini reading. Only level 1 Reiki is 10,000. Well, there's cheaper ones now for $100. Thank you, Phil. It seems these practices become popular when celebrities join them. That's why I keep it real, cause I just tell you, I'm just here to be real with you. I'm not here to BS with you. Because it's what I needed to be here. Realness. I almost got lost, but my master showed me the way. Never charged me money. Gave me a car. Gave me inspiration. Gave me everything. And this is why I'm here, teaching you for free, because it's the right thing to do. It's what humanity needs. But why don't people do it? We're so caught up in buying more stuff that we don't need. We're spending too much. We're living so frugally, or we're living, we're not mindful of our spending, and so we become a slave to the financial system, and we live in debt because we're paying our bills on credit cards instead of learning to save money. Because when you live frugal, you can help more people. When you need to be a slave to the system, you need that time to go make money, and you don't have time to serve humanity. And this is why I can help y'all, help my brothers and sisters without thinking about money, because I do it somewhere else and I keep this pure. And this thing also makes money. Why? Because helping people effectively makes them inspired to help you back. But don't beg for it. And so I'm grateful that we found some good Christian people on here, because a lot of Christian people come on here and try to throw Jesus in our faces. But there's good Christian people here too. There's good Muslims in here. There's good Buddhist people here. Of course, there's going to be some toxic ones, because why? Closed-mindedness. I respect Jesus. I respect the teachers. I respect what works for humanity. And if you need money, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Make your life work. Do the best that you can. The Master teaches us, do the right thing, and the right thing will follow you, and God and Buddha will bless you. Absolutely true. But it took time for me to be here, because before I even made money from any spiritual thing, I was just helping people with free videography, free massages, because I went to massage school. I gave people I just helped people without thinking about money, because I worried that money would corrupt me, which absolutely it could have if you don't work on it. And so I resisted money for so long, and the Master told me, if you're a good person, you can help the world. And if you're a good person with money, you can help more. So I was like, just make sure the money doesn't use you. Because some people will try to buy you out. Some people will try to buy you and control you by spending lots of money at you. Watch out for the manipulators who want to own you. Own your damn self. This is what you call selling your soul. Look at what happened to Miley, right? Look at the music industry. When you sell your soul, it damages you. Because why? Sometimes life happens to us like that. Do the right thing. Follow your heart. Heal yourself. Restore your faith. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you, everybody. I hope you learned something about meditation today. If you have more questions, if you have more, I'll be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just live for this stuff. Thank you, Samantha. Let me say thank you to Sun Dancer, O'Day, Always Mad. Thank you to Kalesi. Thank you for your constant blessings. Isaiah, thank you for being here. Avis, Huma, thank you so much. Mia Lynn, thank you. Turn on a Dime, 35 months. Shout out to Turn on a Dime. John New, thank you so much. We got Earth Voice, Haley Messenger, thank you for all the gifts. Natalia, Bibi, let's see here. Haley Jones, Trina, thank you for being here constantly and learning. Nora, Chani, Nicole. How can you find your own center? Like your center here or physical space? When you find your inner center, everything happens for you. It's more about realizing the center. In the beginning, we're looking for it, only to realize it's about remembering that the center is always here. We're just not always with our center. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, Mia. Okay, shout out to Mia.